Welcome back to Rooted Resistance, the podcast that explores what grounds us in our faith journey and how to stand firm on your hardest days. I'm so excited about our special guest today. He needs very little introduction. Jesus of Nazareth, welcome to Rooted Resistance.
Sure. Great to be with you all. Thank you for having me.
So I understand you've just returned from a wilderness experience. I've got to ask, why the wilderness?
Well, I'm not the first one to do this. Others have done their time in the desert. There's my ancestors, the Israelites, after leaving Egypt, Moses in the wilderness of Horeb with the burning bush, and of course, Hagar flees her oppressors and finds refuge in the desert. The fact is, the desert can be transformative and often prepares you for something. The difficulty of the wilderness reveals a lot about who you are and what you care about. When the usual comforts and distractions fade away, you find the essence of what you can really hold on to.
Yeah, but 40 days with no food or water, just hanging out. Talk about endurance. That has to be a new record.
Perhaps, but it was never about that. These 40 days marked the beginning of my mission. Each temptation I faced had to do with deep longings of being human, and believe me, I am not immune to those realities. There was one day I was so over it. People bring up the lack of food and water, but I mean, have you ever tried to sleep in the desert? I just couldn't get comfortable.
I'm going to take your word for it. And this accuser that comes at like the worst times, what was that like for you?
Hmm. You know, the accuser shows up in all different forms, but with a similar message: prove yourself. You know what came to mind in those intense moments? The lines of the Torah I learned long ago in my community, the ones I had heard as a child in the temple. And I'd just recently been baptized in the Judean desert by my friend and cousin John. There I was, vividly reminded of my identity as a beloved child and my secure connection to God. That was such a powerful anchor for me out there.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our listeners before you go?
Whatever your wilderness is right now, don't give up. Root down. Remember. Resist by trusting the stories and practices that shape you and the deep truths of who you are. They'll help you to stay true to God's vision for you. And I can tell you, your emptiness will be met with an unshakable presence that has something important to teach you.
All right, that is about all the time we have. I want to thank my guest today, Jesus of Nazareth. It has been a pleasure to speak with you, and good luck with your mission ahead.